I feel like talking about us at this point, we don't do a good enough job giving love to Domas Sabonis. We acknowledge the triple doubles. We acknowledge these monster games, but we do need to take a step back because I think we're starting to get too used to it. Let me restate this. Domas Sabonis, 6 triple doubles in the last 10 games. He's got 8 this season. Tonight against Toronto, 24 points, 15 rebounds, 11 assists.
That, when you were doing your little open and you mentioned his triple-double, the first thing that clicked in my mind, I don't think I really went off about how great Domas Sabonis is in this postgame show. And
Domas Sabonis. Domas Sabonis. Come on. Domas Sabonis.
No fog for the dog.
I'll say this. If I would have done that and Carlin popped up and started walking, we would be like, oh my God.
We're singing that for the rest of our lives.
No, but seriously, Domas Sabonis, Morgan, what he is doing lately, like, I mean, he's done this throughout his time as a Sacramento King. But I thought tonight, especially early in this game, just fighting for tough rebounds and then getting out and pushing. We've seen him do it before, but now, like, this guy's throwing lobs to other people. This is back-to-back games. He threw a lob to Keegan the other night. He threw that one to Malik Monk tonight to put the Kings up 15 and secure the triple-double. The guy is so underappreciated. Even here.
Yes.
Even here.
Yes.
We know league-wide, maybe he doesn't get the love he deserves all the time. But I even push back on that because the guy was an all-star last year and he was an all-NBA player, meaning the media voted him as one of the best 15 players in the game. But I think it's worth noting what he's doing right now is pretty special.
Yeah, it is truly special. And I think sometimes when we talk about it, people want to talk about still the things that he may lack or his flaws. And it's so bizarre to me because I go, oh, how many bigs in the NBA are pushing the ball up the floor
with force,
transition with force, and are capable and confident to get from rim to rim. Oh, not getting from rim to rim? That's fine. I'll just make a big play because my teammates are running the floor in their lanes with me. It's incredible how he makes the decisions that he does, whether it is a lob to someone in transition, whether it's a beautiful bounce pass in transition, taking the ball, pushing it up the floor with the push dribble. You just don't see that often, but then the stats that come along with it, absolutely incredible. He had that, what was it, in that loss the other night, the 23-19 game, or maybe it was even, I think it was in the loss. Whatever game it was, the 23-19.
Right, 11 turnovers,
And the 11 turnovers. I remember, but the reason why I even bring that up, because I go, you look at his stat line, and it's hilarious that there's numbers like that sometimes that were like, that's not good enough for him. And then there's games like this that lead to a dub, and he's putting up the numbers, cutting down the turnovers, making his teammates better, and it's just like, wow, he is special.
Still too many turnovers for him tonight. He knows it. The last 3 games have been an issue with the turnovers. He had 6 tonight, but he's doing so many good things out there. And I thought just competing defensively, I've noticed the last couple of games, man, I feel like he's getting amped. He was getting amped last game when he was switched on to Banchero, and tonight being switched out into some of those long, rangy forwards that the Raptors have, switch out into Siakam, and he was like into it. And he held his own.
Yep.
That's the one thing that I really appreciate about his game is just how hard he plays. Like, he may get beat sometimes defensively if he's in a vulnerable spot, but this guy is constantly moving and playing hard on both ends, and he's playing fantastic basketball. It's good to see him be aggressive. You know, I think there were times throughout his Sacramento tenure where, like, man, you need to look for yours more. You need to get buckets more. To see him taking 16 shots tonight and scoring over 20 again, this is a theme. This is a theme right now for Domas Sabonis.
Yeah, and what a great theme, right? And especially something where you called him this when you were on NBC Sports a couple weeks ago. It was Mr. Reliable, but then you changed his name to...
I call him the Improv King.
The Improv King.
The Improv King, because you think about the great improv artists of our time, right? Robin Williams.
Wasn't asking you to do this
Jim
again,
Carrey.
Yep.
Some even Deuce Mason. Deuce Mason. But on the basketball floor, there's not many guys better than at improv than Domas Sabonis. It's unscripted out there. This guy doesn't need a play. He has feel. He has IQ. And when he's got the ball, magic happens.
And that's what keeps happening. And that's what you are witnessing at times with this guy. Not only these magical plays happening or someone that is truly just so reliable when they have the ball in their hands. I know I say reliable and then we can still go to his turnovers, but how is he having this many turnovers? He has the ball in his hands a shit ton during a game, okay?
Yeah.
That too. Yes, we all want it to be perfect. There's going to be flaws in this. But on top of all of this, his strength, you guys. I look at his game and the way that he's been able to battle through, push through the chest of some of these bigs. And I'm not necessarily talking about Pirtle in this game.
Pirtle's strong, though, dude.
He is. But I think
and Sabonis has struggled with him in the past.
And that is true. And with his length and everything. But I mean, I'm even going back to even bigger bodies in this league. And you're seeing him respond after starting off slow against some of these bigger bodies in the league. And he's like, challenge accepted. Let's effing go. I'm going to go right through you. It's just incredible seeing his game also evolve and grow right in front of our eyes.
He's played every single game for the Sacramento Kings this year, all 34 games. He's averaging just under 20 points a game, so 19.7 points per game. He's leading the league in rebounding at just under 13 rebounds a game. It's 12.9, and then he's averaging 7.6 assists per game. Now, if you want to get a little crazy with me,
get crazy.
You want to look at his last 10 games?
Oh, look at his last 10 games.
His last 10 games, he's averaging 22.7 points. He's averaging 14.4 rebounds and 9.3 assists on 62% shooting. Domas Sabonis has been absolutely incredible this year.